What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Dom Diggity here. Today I'm going to be doing another meal delivery service review for you. So I'm going to be doing a review on Sunbasket. So Sunbasket sends you meals that you can, again, cook on your own. They send you fresh ingredients and recipes. Each recipe is 2 servings, and you can create them in the comfort of your own home. So there is a website, but there's also an app. So I'm going to show you what the app looks like. I hope you can see this. So that is the app right there. So basically inside the app it gives you just basically like a selection of different meals that you can choose from, and you choose 3. The nice thing is you can select the type of meals that you want. So it's not just for vegans. It's for basically anybody that is a beginner cook, or they don't cook a lot, or they just like everything laid out for them, made easy without having to grocery shop and all of that. But so again, looking at the app, if you go to more at the bottom, it'll take you to, you can go to settings up top. And so once you go to settings, it takes you to a screen where you can choose how many people you're cooking for. So the lowest is 2, so I selected 2 people. And then you can select the type of meals. Okay, so these are the meal options you have to choose from. So you have Chef's Choice, Vegetarian, Paleo, Gluten-Free, Lean and Clean, Vegan, which is of course what I chose, Mediterranean, Pescatarian, Diabetes Friendly, and Quick and Easy. And if you refer a friend, you do get $25 off your next box, which is nice. And the vegan option is new with Sunbasket, which is why I am trying them out. So yeah, this is going to be an unboxing. My box just got here today, so I'm going to open it up, see what's inside, and yeah, I'm going to make one of the dishes tonight. So I did get to pre-select the meals that I wanted, so I'm excited to try some of this stuff. So let's get to the unboxing. That was pretty easy. Alright, so when you first open it, I'm gonna get closer so you guys can see. Hopefully my camera's okay. Alright, so when you first open the box, they give you this little pamphlet, just like most delivery services, I guess. Okay, so this is again a massive book that has all different types of recipes, not just for what they sent you, but just other suggestions on things that you can make. So this is kind of like what the book looks like inside. Nice big pictures and instructions that look pretty easy to follow. All right, let's dig in here. Okay, so when you open the box, they give you 3 brown bags, and the 3 brown bags are organized into the meals, the specific meals that you would be making. So the first bag here, let me try to focus in there. So the first bag here is tempeh, bolognese, and rigatoni with roasted broccoli. So everything you need to make that ingredient is in here. I got warm bean and summer squash salad with couscous. And I got 5-spice tofu stir fry with soba noodles and bok choy. Tonight, I'm probably going to make the tempeh bolognese and rigatoni with roasted broccoli. So it's basically like a, yes, pasta with meat sauce made out of tempeh and some broccoli. So, and everything looks pretty fresh. So this is the broccoli that was in there. Let's see, I got my gluten-free rigatoni, so the pasta for that. This is organic what? Okay, so basically cut up celery and carrots and onions and that kind of thing. Okay, so they gave me some tamari sauce in a little, oh, you can't see that, in a small container there. And I got some tempeh. You can get this in like any supermarket. And if you guys don't know what the tempeh is, it's basically like soybean protein, flax, things like that. And then I got some marinara sauce for the pasta. They gave it to us in a little container there. Some fennel seeds here, just to put for, you know, little herb. And then I have vegan Parmesan. So the Parmesan, can you see that? Looks like that. And it says it's basically like ground tree nuts with something else. And almonds ground up to taste and resemble Parmesan cheese. So yeah, that's the first dish. Okay, so for the bean salad with squash and couscous, I'll show you what's in the bag for that. So I have some organic green beans. They give you 2 cucumbers here. They give you, oh gosh, I feel like I am just like I always have damaged items. This is kidney beans, but look at this. Why? My luck. But kidney beans. What else? So I have the couscous, the pearl couscous that I'm supposed to make. There's some tomatoes in here. Oh, this bag is a mess. Tomatoes, some fresh oregano, and anything else? Oh, Kalamata olives. And I think there's some kind of sauce in there too. And then the last bag was the tofu stir fry. So I have bok choy, I have the organic soba noodles, I have the organic grape tomatoes, we have some, what is this? Chili mango blend sauce, I guess for the stir fry to mix it in there. We have some braised tofu. I've never had this brand before, but this is what it looks like. Brownish color. And what else? Okay, we have some fresh garlic that's peeled. We have sesame oil in a little container. And then we have some toasted sesame seeds. And anything else? Yep, that's all. Alright, so that's my 3 bags of ingredients. I'm gonna put this stuff in the fridge. And then I'm gonna start cooking my pasta. So I'm gonna head on over to the kitchen. Okay, so I'm about to get started. So you can see here it shows you the prep time, the cook time, how long it'll take, how many it serves, a little description of what it is with a picture. So it looks pretty good. And then it tells you the ingredients you need again. And then some extras that you might need from your pantry, which is just like salt and pepper basically. And then these are the instructions. So they give you very clear step-by-step instructions to finish the dish. And I already started boiling a pot of water for the pasta, and it asked me to preheat the oven to 400, so I've done that as well. I decided to keep all of my ingredients on the ledge over here because my kitchen is pretty small and I don't have a lot of space. Alright, so I'm going to put my pasta in the boiling pot here and let that cook. I have my oven preheated. I'm going to wash the broccoli. So it basically says to chop this into small little florets. Mix it with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and put it on like a baking sheet to throw it in the oven so it can roast. So I'm going to prepare the broccoli so that I can do that. Of course, be sure to wash all of your produce. So I'm going to rinse off my broccoli. I'm going to dry it, and I'm going to put it on my cutting board. And I'm just going to chop up my broccoli into small little florets. So I'm going to use this baking sheet and just put the broccoli on here and then drizzle it with my olive oil and salt and pepper. So I'm going to spread it out evenly so that they all get the same amount of love. Alright, so I have my broccoli all laid out like this. I'm going to drizzle some olive oil over it. So so that it's like evenly spread. Okay, and then I'm going to shake a little bit of salt and pepper over it. Alright, I'm going to drain my pasta because it's looking done. I'm going to drain this in my colander. And I always put like cold water over my pasta to like stop it from cooking further. So it basically says to crumble the tempeh into 4-inch pieces. You can cut or crumble. I'm probably just going to crumble it into the pan. So let's do that. It's kind of like a... Oop. And so the texture of it is kind of like soft, kind of feels like seeds basically, but soft seeds. So I'm just going to take these pieces. I'm going to take a piece like that and just crumble it into the pan so it resembles basically like ground meat. It kind of smells like corn chips. This is my first time preparing tempeh, so this is a little new to me. But okay, so I've crumbled all of that up. Let me show you what it looks like crumbled. So that is the crumpled tempeh. And then next it says, let's see. Okay, so now I have to put the tempeh on a separate plate, and I have to add 1 cup of cold water and tamari to a large frying pan and bring to a boil. And then I add the tempeh, cook over high heat, stirring occasionally until softened. And it says to do that for about 6 to 8 minutes. So I'm going to bring my water and tamari to a boil. I'm just going to put the crumbles in here. Alright, so I'm going to put in my tamari and a cup of cold water. I only found my half cup measuring cup, so I'm just going to put 2 of these in there. So I'm going to put my pasta back in the pot here. A teaspoon of olive oil into the pasta to toss. Toss that. So I cranked the heat up a little bit and stir this around a little bit to get it cooked into the sauce pretty well. And I'm also going to put my broccoli in the oven finally. The broccoli that we cut up and put oil and salt and pepper over. I'm going to put this in the oven so it can roast. It's looking like the tempeh is just about done. This is what it looks like. Or this is what it should look like when it's getting really soft and tender. I mean, it's gonna look the same color basically, but you're gonna notice it's softer and all of that, and it's soaking up the liquids that we made. So I'm actually gonna check the broccoli too, because we don't want that being burnt, you know what I'm saying? Next it says to put the tempeh aside again. So I'm just gonna put it in this same bowl I had it in before. Two teaspoons of olive oil over medium heat, and then we're going to add the mirepoix, which is basically the carrots and onions and celery. Season with salt and pepper and stir occasionally, cooking about 4 to 6 minutes. And we're gonna add in our mirepoix, which is this stuff here. Toss that in, and we're gonna stir it up a little bit. I love the aroma of onions being sizzled in the pan with oils and carrots. It just smells so good. Alright guys, so I just added the tempeh back into the frying pan with the mirepoix. Basically all you do now is add the sauce, the fennel seeds, the Parmesan cheese, heat it up for like 3 to 5 more minutes, and you're done. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to dump in my marinara. And the little fennel seeds they gave us. Oh, and it does say you add either a cup of water or 3/4 cups of water with half cup of white wine if you have it. I'm just gonna throw a cup of water in there because that's what I have. So, all right, and it does say bring it to a boil so that it can, you know, heat properly, then simmer it. So I'm gonna crank up the heat a tiny bit, and I'm gonna stir this so all the flavor gets in. And I'll show you guys what it's looking like now because my camera is about to die. Woo. So this is what it looks like as it's now all ingredients included. It's quite interesting. I am excited to try this. But yeah, I'm gonna let this get nice and soft. Alright guys, so I have plated my dish. Here is the rigatoni bolognese with roasted broccoli. It looks delicious, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give this a try. Even the Parmesan cheese smells like cheese. It's kind of crazy. All right, ready? The sauce is really good, and the Parmesan cheese. This is good, guys. You can tell that the bolognese is not meat, obviously, so it's a very acquired taste. So I will say that. If you don't like tempeh, you're not gonna care for the protein too much. I don't typically like tempeh, but with this sauce and the seasoning, I like it. So is this dish something that I would make and eat again? To be honest, probably not, just because again, I don't really like tempeh. But for what it's worth, for what it is, with the seasoning and the sauce, I think it's reasonable. And it's a well put together dish. So thumbs up so far. I'll probably be trying dishes that are not meat substitute related for the future. But yeah guys, so if there's any other questions that I did not answer, please comment below. I will be happy to answer them for you. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, cost. So Sunbasket is pretty much like $11.99 per meal. So there's about $11.99 per serving. There's about 6 servings per box. Yeah, so it's about $70 or so for a box of food for 2 people. I mean, it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it doesn't necessarily break the bank either. I'm gonna try the other 2 dishes, see how it goes. I'll probably post about that as well. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Stay tuned, more videos to come. Mwah!